Hello everyone, welcome to the trailer channel. Today I have a bit of an interesting video, I think, because somehow, still here in 2020, we still have people deleting System 32. Now, for those that don't understand the meme, you know, there used to be a meme back in the day that said, computer running slow, delete System 32. And, well, some people, of course, may have, and, well, still do, because I remember seeing a post on Reddit literally just the other day. And so I want to see, using our good old friend Windows Vista, to see just how well this will work. Now, this is brand new install. Basically, I installed all this crap on here just to see how it holds up. Because what we're going to do is we're going to flush out the Windows Vista System 32 folder completely. Like, we're going to boot up into a Windows Vista Business CD. The reason why I'm using Windows Vista is I have so many of these DVDs laying around to the point where, how could I not? And it's what I know best anyway. You know, we have graphics card. I had to install Ethernet drivers, so chances are those will be wiped. It'll be fun to see as well. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to delete System 32. We're going to attempt to boot up the system. It's not going to work, of course. And we are going to... And also, I guess I should also explain what System 32 is, for those that don't know. It's a very critical folder to, well, your operating system's functionality. It holds all the little programs and stuff. I believe it holds MS Paint and Calculator. Like, oh, that's the old school Windows XP calculator. The more you know on Windows Vista. I'm going to install Windows Vista once again on a separate hard drive. Once it's installed, take System 32 off of this drive and put it on this drive that we're running right now, and see if we can get it to boot. If it boots, what will work? You know, will stuff like Google Chrome, CCleaner, Return to Castle Wolfenstein not work? I have no idea, but that's what this whole thing is going on about. So, of course, we have a few things that do run. I guess we should go over the specs of the systems, and yes, we also have sound drivers, surprisingly. Yeah, we have standard Core 2 Duo. Doesn't need to establish update. And we have an GeForce FX 5200 as our standard graphics card. It's just the regular PCI version. Nothing special about this rig. It's just the Optiplex 380 from 2009 that was about to go into a dumpster. So, I guess we should go ahead and get this started. We will go ahead and maybe you can see the rig down here. Yes, you can. And we're going to go ahead and hit restart on this rig. Okay, so make sure it's focused here. So now what we need to do is, we aren't just going to go in and delete it here straight into operating system. No, we are going to delete it all. Grab my keyboard here. So I gotta spam F12 when this thing shuts back down. And I'll see you when we're at the installer on the CD. Sometime today, thank you. And we're just going to go through all the basic stuff, except instead of clicking install now, we're going to click repair your computer, except we're going to be doing the opposite. Isn't that ironic? And next, command prompt, and this is where things get different. You can use the command prompt, but I just find it's more easier to show you Notepad. This is just the more friendly way. And of course this stupid thing. There we go. I accidentally bumped it. We click save, and another important thing to do after opening Notepad, go to all files. So now, computer, your hard disk, Windows, System32. And we should be able to delete it. And it's gone. So now, this computer should not boot. And hopefully it'll pop blue screen and the blue screen will stay up. This thing's never had a BIOS update. A00. CPU fan failure. That's normal. Yep. It's toast. So, this is the screen you would see if you actually deleted System32 on your system. Well, maybe not this exact message because we did it the brutal way. But now, we have to swap around hard drives, install Windows Vista once more, except I did it. You'll be seeing it for the first time. So, let's go ahead and shut this thing down. We're going to take the keyboard. I absolutely hate that keyboard, but whatever. And we're just going to pry the DVD drive out, pry out the hard drive. This is our, our uber super main and important drive, and we're going to attempt to recover it by installing onto this drive here, which is just another standard 250 gigabyte Western Digital. Probably was also going to go into a dumpster. 90% of the computers I have in here were about to go into the dumpster at some point or another. Yes, even that PowerMac G4, which was shown in my first video, I think, that I did. Okay. So now, all we have to do is install Windows Vista once more, and I will briefly run through all of the steps you need to take. I hope that was in focus. Doesn't look like it is in focus. You little... There. So, the only purpose of installing this is to take the System32 off of that drive that's in there and put it on this one, which is what we deleted System32 off of. Install now. Yes, I have read the terms and agreements. I actually should do that, seeing as how often I install this. Okay. Drive options, delete, just in case. There's really nothing on it anyway. New. Apply. Yeah, this isn't meant to be a tutorial as much as it is for entertainment, but, whatever. And now we wait. This will be the longest part, is the expanding files. So go ahead and go get you a drink, go on lunch break, whatever. So here we are at the out-of-box experience. After a couple of restarts and a bit of scary screens, if this is your first time doing something like this, we get these prompts. Of course, you don't have to type a password. I'm not going to. But what I will do is I will use TTC, the trailer channel, because that's exactly what I did on the last one. And, of course, Oh, okay. So, apparently on my Microsoft mouse, I can skip ahead. And apparently not back. Well, crap. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. This is I kind of hate this mouse. I should have used another one. Oh, well. This is just a donor system anyway. So, it's not going to be as simple as swapping System32 from one hard drive to another, because I've done this before. Believe it or not. But it was a complete failure. Video was an absolute disaster. I didn't really know what I was doing. But now I'm back with a better plan. And, well, I'm going to have to use this thumb drive. Because this system only has 2 power ports and 2 hard drive ports. And the only way to do it is only way to transfer the files the way I need to is I can't just boot into this operating system and copy System32 over to the other one. At least I don't think I can. Because it's just very picky. It's very protective about that. So, I'm going to have to boot back up into the CD, go to Notepad, put System32 on this thumb drive, and then from this thumb drive, put the other hard drive back in, boot back up into the CD, and take System32 from this hard drive off of this flash drive that we put it on, and back onto our original hard drive. Then we remove the flash drive, remove the CD, and we see if it boots. Place your bets, people. Will it either not work at all, work-ish, or work perfectly fine? Because I'm curious too. Because people say, the only real way to fix this is if you have a backup or reinstall. Now granted, with more modern systems you have more complex programs. This may not work as well. Especially because we're running an OS from 2006. You know, maybe if this goes well, we might repeat this with other versions of Windows. I don't think I can do 11 though, because, well, as I said before, 90% of my computers are from the dumpster. Here we are. Yay, fun. Oh, joy. I'm really anxious to know if this is even going to work. System32 looks exactly the same. Only one way to find out, though. Back to the CD. Okay. Repair your computer, except we're kind of not really repairing or destroying this time. Command prompt. Grab my keyboard again. Notepad. Save as. All files. Windows. System32. Oh, don't delete this one. Copy. Paste. And there is going to be no indication of when it finishes, so be very gentle setting down your keyboard if you're doing a setup like me, and just don't touch it. And it should complete in a little bit. And how you know if it might be stuck is you watch your hard drive indicator. You can't really see it, but you can see it flashing right there. That's the light for the hard drive indicator. So just keep watching that, and if that stops flashing for a long period of time, and this hasn't done anything yet, that's how you know it's done. I mean, if this hasn't done anything yet, then you know it's crashed. But if you see System32 in here somewhere, you know it's done. Or at least it should be. And that cursor should also change. Okay, so that took way too long. Maybe a word of hint for you all to, instead of plug the flash drive into the front of the computer, plug it into the back where the motherboard is. Because that took way too long. Anyway, we have our System32 folder here now. Only thing that's left to do is shut this system down, swap the hard drives, and plant this thingy here around back. And of course we take that, toss that over to the side, take this, lift it up, toss it over to the side, and then we gently lift this up. Here's our hard drive. Well, this was our donor drive for the System32. It's, of course, important to use a System32 from your computer if this has any chance of working at all. Because if you pick one from, let's say, an HP or something else, likely it'll either blue screen or not work at all. So, uh-oh. Can't see anything. Give me a moment. Okay. So now we got our hard drive. We just have to install it. Good enough. Drop the drive in. Unplug the flash drive. I'm going to plug it over here into this extender because I'm lazy and I don't feel like reaching around the back of the PC because I know this is plugged in. And we just move this off to the side. And now we boot up into the disk once more. Okay, so as you can see by the cursor, I am now copying the System32 folder over to our main hard drive where we have all of our important data, you know, because we're trying to revive this install from completely wiped off the face of the planet System32. I just came back inside. Looks like it's finished. Let's kind of go back in, make sure it's there. You know, System32, the exact same spot it was. That's cool. Okay. I'm nervous to try this. I'm going to shut down so we can press the power button. I guess I should have showed you it not booting before we did this swap. And for those that notice, yes, there's a little disk fan right down there. That is because, well, if you remember, this computer was complaining about no CPU fan. Well, that's a little USB fan I plugged in so it can blow on the CPU cooler. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm just basically stalling at this point. There's nothing left to hide. Let's go ahead, remove the USB. When it boots up, I will remove the CD from the drive. Because there's nothing left to do at this point but try it. I either lose my OS or it partially works. As you can see, CD is out. Not that it really matters because you can tell if it's booting from the CD anyway. Okay, here we go. Place your bets, people. Whoa. Did it do that last time? I don't remember how far we got. But, here's the C. Oh, what's it doing? Is it? No. No. Is it actually working? Well, hard drive light is on. It's doing something. It hasn't blue screened yet. Hard drive light is on. No way. No way. It says preparing your desktop. I wonder why it says that. I wonder if the programs are still there, if they'll even work. Windows Vista definitely knows something's up. I thought I renamed them both the same. I guess we'll have to look at the accounts to see if it created an extra account or something. I doubt it will. I don't want to frickin' believe it. But I do believe it at the same time, if that makes any sense. Hard drive light is still almost solid. It's kind of flickering in and out. Oh! Oh no! It freaking worked! Mostly. Is it just me or do I see some stuff missing? You can see it's even using the old profile picture, I think. But the desktop wallpaper is the same. No way. Your user profile was not loaded correctly. Yeah, it definitely knows something's up. Oh, that's amazing. Let's restart and see what it does. Well, I'll wait for the hard drive to finish doing its thing. But wow, that is impressive. Oh, that's different. Okay. Yeah, it definitely knows something's up. User accounts. Change your picture. Oh my goodness, they're so both good. How will I ever decide? Okay. Can I also do this? Restart now. Okay, let's restart and see if it fixes itself. Let's see how many programs work. Wow, that's impressive. So, now that we know it works, we have to try this with more OSs, like XP maybe. Next on the block. 7 is basically Vista, so there might not be any difference there. Maybe Windows 8. I know I have 8 and 8.1 install CD. Windows 10, and then, well, can't do 11, so we'll only be able to go back from there. Yeah, as I said before, this was not meant to be a tutorial. But I mean, if you have your data on the line, what else do you have to lose? Look at that. All the icons are back. All of that's back. Wow! Granted, the drivers are obviously off for the graphics card. The resolution is reset. And I don't have Ethernet drivers anymore. I guess I should have proved that I did have Ethernet drivers, but I do have them on this flash drive again, so let's plug those in and we'll install the Ethernet drivers and we'll see just how much actually works on this computer. Really? I was busy. Stupid autoplay. Personalize. I have more trouble finding that stupid icon. Let's see what screensaver has, because I set this to none. It's still at none. Okay. Close out autoplay. I saw that in the corner. It was bothering me. Yeah, that's going to be too hard for y'all to see. 1024 by 768. That'll make it easier for you all, I'm pretty sure. So, GPU Z, you know, standard thing, yep, still shows the FX 5200. Core temp, that should work just fine. CCleaner, yeah, works just fine. Hex editor, probably works just fine. I'm not going to test it because I don't feel like it. MSI Afterburner does not work! Okay. Google Chrome. That's quite a complex web browser. I don't know if it worked before. It does work. Awesome. Wow. So, let's install the driver, see if we can get online. User account. Yes, I know I turned it off. There's the drivers. This is for Windows Vista. Surprised they actually support that. They also have drivers for XP, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, we'll definitely have to try this with other OSs. Let's see how it handles it, as well as Vista does. Yeah, I didn't expect this to work, honestly. Not this well. I didn't expect it to recover this well. considering literally the only reason we used this drive was for the System 32. Now, I don't know why it's doing that. Finished. Updates not being installed automatically. It doesn't matter because Microsoft shut that service down for these older OSs. Firefox. I expect if Chrome worked, this works, and it does. SeaMonkey. All these older stuff should work. Winamp, we'll have to try that. And then we'll have to try Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I think that's should work. Don't import anything. Oh. No. SeaMonkey project. Don't import anything. Escape Navigator. Let's try the backupper software. Current edition doesn't support to create a portable version. So, yeah, some softwares won't work. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Okay, let's get out of here. No, I can't shut it down. Really? I don't have that option? Shut up! I don't care. There we go. I had to spam enter and click on the X. So, we know CPU-Z worked, right? Winamp, that should work. Yep, Winamp works. Better work anyway. Such a simple program. Running out of programs to test here, guys. Okay, let's try Open Office. The Office programs. Open Office, Office Writer. Okay, so we lost Open Office. I expect we lost LibreOffice as well. What is it? LibreOffice Impress? Yeah. Side-by-side configuration is incorrect. So, this is exactly kind of what I was hoping for. We have a mostly functional version of Windows Vista. And just to show you that the Ethernet does work now that I install the drivers, guess we'll use Chrome. Clock is ahead. No, it isn't. Now I have to figure out a website to go to. Oh, I know what we can do. Let's try Internet Explorer. Because there's a website that works with pretty much any computer that has a web browser. But, okay, seriously, where was my brain at? We're just going to see if this loads. Oh. It should work. Yeah, it works. Just fine. So that's great. Internet works. GPU works. Well, actually, just make sure. I mean, obviously I turned up the resolution and it worked fine. Everything is okay-ish. Oh, right, I don't have... Wait a minute. Don't I have autosaves? No, I don't. Okay. We're just going to test real quick, just to see if it even loads. But it should, because, well, I don't think it uses System 32 to install. Just hurry up and get to the gameplay. Because it's going to be slow. It'll be fun to see if OpenOffice actually notices anything off about this. One thing I also noticed is that OpenOffice has actually tried to open these files that are needs to be updated that are currently in use. Okay. Exit Quick Starter. Retry. But I just find that insanely cool how some programs use System32 to function and others don't. Isn't that neat? Was successfully installed. I'll be the judge of that. All my icons are off now. Create short. Why? Why did I misclick, or was that my brain? I guess I misclicked. Of course, the amount of times I've been fooled by that. What was I about to do? Oh yeah. Let me show you my uber super duper important documents. Yeah. I really don't want to type on this keyboard, so random gibberish. I only keep this stupid thing around because it reliably works with all my computers. Sad face. More gibberish. All the way down to the second page. Nothing special. I mean, it's absolutely super special. Cannot live without this information right here, folks. Yeah. Important document. This is my uber super important document to demonstrate recovery of files. I'll show you how to do that after this. I don't know what to put here, but I do know I hate typing on this keyboard. Please end my misery. Let me update this real quick. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so time to show you what you could do, just in case you aren't this lucky. You know, you just reinstall a few programs, and you might be good to go. Install a few drivers, whatnot. Maybe you don't even need to install any drivers at all, if you're uber super lucky. But there you have it. Windows Vista, System32, swap, or recovery, transplant, whatever. The fact that this worked as well as it did is honestly surprising to me, and we will definitely have to revisit this in the future. And I also have another thing planned for Windows Vista, and I completely missed that opportunity there because I was rambling. But still, this is one of my smoothest and best videos by far, I hope. If I didn't screw something up, which, let's be honest, you aren't exactly here for the highest quality of content anyway. Right? Okay, so here we are, just going to do all the basic stuff you've seen before, searching for Windows installations. You get the idea. Except instead of messing around Windows Vista, we have to try to find stuff. Find our stuff. And, well, I forgot to plug the thumb drive in. That might help, stupid. And also, if you don't drop it, here we are, thumb drive. Exact same one you've seen before. Whoops. All files. Computer. There's our removable disk. We're going to make a new what do we name it? There we are. So now we just remember where that is. Users, TTC, documents, take all of our uber super. Okay, so that's going to take too long. I have an idea. Documents, copy, paste. It's going to copy it into there. System, no, wrong one. GCC. Pictures. Copy. Paste. That's essentially what you will do to all of your important files, if you can. You know, just as a backup in case you don't have a backup if the System32 transplant didn't work very well. So, anyway, I hope this was helpful to someone. This wasn't designed to be used as a tutorial, as I've said many times now, but, you know, this was a fun experiment. I hope you had fun watching this and seeing the outcome we had. My hard drive's still plugged up back here. Whoops. And yeah, if you like this video and you somehow stuck around to the end, I applaud your efforts. Check back within a month or so, because I have a very special video planned, also involving Windows Vista. But after that, we will go back to Power Macintoshes. But I figured we needed to take a break from Power Macs, just because, well, this isn't another broken electronics channel, okay? It's not my specialty. I don't have a lot of Macs. I have more PCs than Macs, and I also have more experience with PCs. It's just what I do. I take garbage that shouldn't work and doesn't work and make it work. And in this video, well, we had something that didn't work and shouldn't work, and we made it work. Barely. Well, not barely, but you get the idea. It did kind of, sort of work mostly.